Hello everybody, Rhadamant here. Welcome to the Badlands. Oxygen not included Badlands, which originally streamed live on Twitch. This is episode 4. This is just really messy looking plumbing though, but if it works, right? So I won't overcomplicate this anymore than it already is. Oh, and then this clean water then has to snake around like crazy to reach the vent. Done. I know it looks mad, but I've explained it pretty slowly. And then this pool here will fill up with clean water. The reason I have this a little bit lower is the lower it is, this pump will always have access to water if there's any water in the tank, whereas if it wasn't lower, the water could pool up here. And then this will be clean water that can get shipped off to sinks and for whatever else. So any water goes into the bottle emptier. That any water goes into this tank, then goes into the water sieve to makes it not polluted. The not polluted water that could be germy goes into the degermifier, and then it eventually ends up in the clean tanks. And then once I have plastic, I'll be able to do a little bit more. Man, that was a lot of water I put in that liquid lock. Oh well. Maybe when I get micro pumps, I pull some of that out, but for now, it's just the way it is. And then this clean water then can feed to showers and bathrooms and stuff like that. Do I need an extra fluid bridge between the shutoff and my input from the top? You mean here? Yeah, I could use another bridge here to force the direction, so I'll go ahead and do that and reset this section up. So it can't be bridged the wrong direction. Meaning it would look like something like that. Again, it will have to be trial and error because I haven't played in a year and I don't have an eidetic memory that can memorize this stuff. Man, why is all the germs getting everywhere? Who is Jeremy? Disinfected 10 germs. I don't know what they're doing. And then if it's clean... Oh. Wait, hang on. Nope, don't do that. If it's clean, then we can turn the shutoff on and dump it out here. Okie dokie. New printables. Farming, operating, doctoring, animal lover, bottomless stomach. Thimblereeds if I want. Clothing? Cooking. Stylish, decorator, but yokel. Not terrible, but I don't need a full-time cook yet. Or just a digger that requires light to sleep. Oh, scared of the dark. Alright, thimblereed seeds it is. The other thing I could do is to, if I have power, to enable this gas pump and pump all the carbon dioxide out of this this little box here. Have it be vacuum instead. Yeah, it's awful food. They're like, oh, garbage again? Yep, garbage again. Who's stressing? Chemo, you're stressed? Oh, yeah, because of the stupid shine bug. All right. I warn you, Shinebug, you're too close to my bed. You die. You're dead now. Alright, so there we go. Now we're moving the carbon dioxide out of this environment here. So if I go to the gas overlay, you can see that this is carbon dioxide that is losing pressure, and that carbon dioxide is getting dumped out here. And then once this becomes vacuum, I can add chlorine in there and have that be chlorinated environment. High priority. Care packages are so OP. Well, I still need to grow those seeds, the thimbleweeds, which is, you know, the rest of the task. Oh, look. One of the shine nymphs found its way in here. That's awesome. Getting a little extra light in our farm, not that we're really using it. We don't have bristle, whatever they're called. Bristle briars. Close the door. Lock it. And they'll get to it. Here, I'll put it as a 9. It's funny that they just, like, managed to go there. Useful, for once. Thunk! You're stuck in there now, teeny baby. Alright, a little bit of excavation, and then we'll have the water pool. And then this water pool has the ability to keep extra water in the reservoirs if I run out of water space. But given the biome that I'm in, I doubt that's going to be a problem. Alright, there we go. This is getting built. Obviously, we're going to want to sweep it up because soon it will be underwater. This is still carbon dioxide, but very depressurized. Micrograms, not grams anymore. Oh, that's polluted oxygen. Gross. I suppose... Oh, I don't have the research to filter the polluted oxygen yet. Is food getting low? I mean, it is, but I don't have lice loafs on. I have the ability to make a whole lot of lice loafs. So I could turn that back on as a priority. But if I... here, how about I put that on the... Let's clear... all. And then put meal lice, lice loafs, muckroot. What else do we care about? Iron. Guess it's useful to know critter eggs. Although most of it is 0. Okay. Updating the goal to water filtration and aquifer. We already kind of have a farm. And this is almost done. For now, I'm going to put a wash basin here so nobody germy goes into the water. I could maybe upgrade it to a sink later down the line, but given how infrequently it's likely to be used, I don't think it's going to be a problem. Why is there a third bed separate? Because they're a loud sleeper and they would disturb everybody else around them if they were allowed to sleep with the rest of the dupes. They snore very, very loudly. No shame in it. Just gotta keep them separate. Alright, I'm gonna prioritize this at big ol' 7s. Get that done first. Our attributes are definitely going up, which is good. Microbe mushroom now lacks resources, so we're about 11k. Which could be better. But these millwoods are 90% growing, so soon there will be a harvest. So I'm not super worried. Where are you going with that carbon? Oh, it was copper. Got it. A hydrate. And a puppy treats. Cheers. Treat. Yoda, treat. Big T word. You gotta turn around. No, I can't. You can't lay there. I don't have anywhere to put it. Alright, whatever. You figure it out. He's a lazy boy. Alright, so there's almost no gas in here now. And then we'll be able to deconstruct the gas pump. And then, down here, we will need, so this pump here probably should be on a automation switch as well, because we don't necessarily want that on all the time. So I'll put an automation wire in. It would also not be a terrible idea for that pump to then lead to at least one liquid reservoir. So I'm actually going to change these pipes here so that we can keep the pump on, have the pump fill up a reservoir, and then the reservoir is going to be what feeds the system. That way the pump doesn't have to be constantly on. That kind of helps. So put this as a 7s. And then when I want, I can add additional liquid reservoirs to the system if need be. Yeah, and it's definitely worth just putting a few ladders in here so we don't have to step in there. It was always going to be the plan. Oh, and here you go. Now we have all the mealwood sprouting. You could automate the liquid pump with the storages. I'm just not doing it like that. There we go. 7s. Hey, buddy. So Kellyan now has farming 1. Just to note. This is almost completely pumped out. So if you take a look at the gas overlay, there's just a mic. Oh, it's gone. We watched it go bye-bye. So now there's no gas in here, so I can turn this off. So let's go to the ventilation overlay and just remove this stuff. And then we can even go to the power overlay and remove that cable. Hey, Theo! Or Thoodorus. Thank you for the sub. And welcome to the stream, where you can see my little puppy Yoda chew his feet. Yoda. Yoda. Quit chewing your feet. Quit it. Alright, our K-Cows look fine, provided the lice loafs don't decay. So I'm going to turn it off for now until the K-Cows drop, because I don't want to turn all the lice, meal lice into life loafs just yet. His sweater looks adorable. Yeah, one of my patrons donated some money and I said that I would get a sweater as a result, and well, here it is. Alright, so let's move the, whatever this was igneous and granite out of here. Not that it really matters, but once it has a bunch of water in here, we're going to have wet feet doing it, so we might as well do it now. Let's put in the ladder system so we can hop on over, and then we're just about ready to go. Give this a test run, and then if it doesn't work, there will be very little water in it so that we can clean it up and fix it if it doesn't work as intended, because it might not. It honestly might not. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've set up a system like this, so... The other thing that we're going to need is the liquid lock over here. So let's get a bottle emptier here, because we're going to need access to the bleach stone. And... oh man, I don't have a cook. Hey, how about I just not decide on that for a bit? Paku. I'd like some fish fillet, but I don't believe that anyone has the skill to do. No, we do. Cool. Quick pivot. Ever tried fish ranching? I have. You cook and clean, no. And it's downtime. So I'll just leave that there. Hey, Techie. Hey, you just finished putting your suggestion in for March's marathon? Cool, I'll take a look at that once I'm done tonight with this to get that updated. I'm eager to see what ends up as March's choice. Should be a lot of fun. Yeah, so here's Kellyan's snoring, and anyone within that radius would be pissed off. So this is obviously a temporary spot. This is not the kitchen. Well, I guess technically it is the kitchen, but that's not where I intend to keep it forever. Oop, electric grill. So we can make omelets forever, pickled meals forever. Oh, we lack grilling. So if and when he... So Viper, when you're 2,000 away from leveling up, yeah, we'll give you some cooking skill, because I don't suspect that I'll have a cook anytime soon. Add it in. Am I playing Spaced Out? Spaced Out? I am not, no. Alright, so we're just hauling the rest of this rock, and then we'll get a test run. Alright, alright, alright. Allow us to move a little bit faster. Oh, one of the things I was doing is putting another composter in here so that the polluted dirt can be composted quicker. Two better than one. This is a lot of tidying up, though. It's a lot of granite and igneous rock. You think gases and liquids look the same in this game? I don't. I mean, no offense, but I could tell them apart. This is a liquid. This is a gas. This is a liquid. This is a gas. I guess. Where's some other liquid? What's granite best used for? So granite is just a decor, I guess. You can make things like granite sculptures or anything that uses decor values look a little nicer. So if I really wanted to, what I could do is I could go to these flower pots here. Like if I go to furniture and do a flower pot, sandstone is decor plus 20%, and then the granite is decor plus 10% and 20%. So it's nicer for decoration. I haven't bothered to break down my old flower pots before I got granite. And then igneous is heats up slowly, and has a higher overheat temperature, so it's good for things like insulated pipes, because it only slowly heats over time, meaning that it's a way to prevent heat transfer between the liquid that or gas or whatever that's inside your pipes and the atmosphere around it. Have a drink on you? Will do. Sorry, I missed that. Cheers. And Maz, thank you for the resub as well. I've not been paying attention to that. So over here we will get a bottle emptier, emptying for a bit of a liquid lock. Yeah, let me just choose the blueprint of the Pacu and just ignore the fact that they're gonna like hop around and get ruined. One of the things I guess I could do at this point is to rush for refrigeration, but that's gonna take a lot of... I guess I'll pull you all. Should I build a fridge despite the power requirements? So a refrigerator obviously would draw power constantly, and at the moment I don't really generate power constantly. I don't have like a coal generator or anything like that. So I will have food rot unless I get a fridge up. So I could research a refrigerator to prevent it from spoiling faster, but it would mean that I would spend a lot more time on this manual generator running on the wheel. Figured I'd ask. So here, you have 2.5 minutes left to vote on that. Bing! There it is, and you can decide. Because here's all the Pacu that some of them made it into the water. They're going to be happy in there, eating my polluted dirt and pooping it out. Some of the Pacu here are not going to get... I don't really care about this body of water anymore. Pacu can go in there because I'm about to have an artificial aquifer that I'm just finishing up on. Yeah, they'll eat my precious algae. I know. I'll kill them if... Alright, it looks like the nose are going to win, so I'm just going to kill them out right now. Bye-bye, Pac. Defenseless little fishies. Kellyan is killing them. It's too bad about the cooked fish here. Lacking the skill to make use of their yumminess. Alright, so there's a few that made it through, but all the rest are dead. Got it. And my water lock is full. Yes, it is full. Just hit full. It's gonna leak a little bit because I don't have the other side built, but it's fine. So let's set up this water lock and start to get bleach stone. Bleach stone is gonna allow us to chlorinate the atmosphere there. Well, that was rude. Stupid sand fell on our heads. Look at all that germs. Alright, we're on... Oh! Okay, yep. We're only a few cycles away from getting this up and running. There's just a little bit more to clean up. I'm building this ladder so I can murder fish, because I don't want them swimming around in there. And you guys say, no, don't bother with the fridge. Go low tech for now. Copy that. So the purpose of this water lock is, I'll show you. If we go to gas, there's a little bit of chlorine here that I didn't want to leak into the base. But as I dig for more bleach stone, I'm gonna hit big pockets of chlorine, and it's also gonna allow this exploration tunnel to go through things like hydrogen and chlorine and not have that leak back into the base as long as the water lock here remains intact. So that's the purpose of that. So now I can dig around. I just can't dig up and breach this, but I could dig around and access this bleach stone here, which outgasses to chlorine for hygienic purposes, as the game explains. Okay, we're almost done sweeping. We only have a few more chunks, 37, 16, and 36. So yeah, that's like 8 more trips of... Oh, well, not with chemo. Jesus, why are you doing it? Viper should be doing it. 1720 a piece? Chemo at 200 a piece? Oh, Lord. Alright, bye-bye, fish. And we're getting some of the paku. Yeah, we're getting some of the paku cooked up, so that's going to be tasty stuff. A lot of very nice meals. Not that we need the morale, but doesn't hurt. The fish add flavor to the water. At least they don't hurt the water. There's some critters that would hurt the water, that would pollute it, but they're at least passive. And this one needs to be modded. Mods are supported by the game? Yes, there's a lot of mods. I only have one mod which shows the multiple temperatures, so if you see here it has Celsius, Fahrenheit, and Kelvin. I don't know any human that uses Kelvin as a innate, but whatever. But yeah, there's a lot of other mods that you can install. I just don't have them. I like playing vanilla. I don't even like the DLC, so I'm on super vanilla. So I believe that we're all set here, which means... I'm going to run my initial test with a pitcher pump, but eventually I'm going to want a actual pump to pump it manually up here. How is there germs up there? What? Oh, there's some... Whoa. All right, so another thing that I need to do is make sure that polluted dirt is not stored in these storage bins. Take it out of these storage bins so that I can store it somewhere cleaner, like over here. So that's my mistake for not keeping up on my what is allowed in these bins and what isn't. This polluted dirt and rot pile shouldn't be in there. So let's go into the storage bin here. Put a storage bin for polluted dirt and rot piles that is nice and secure, nestled behind our wash basins. You know, once we're done. It's telling me that my oxygen generation is insufficient, but I think that's just because we haven't been running on the wheel for a bit. And Viper earned a skill point. Well, we've been making you cook, so there you go. You are also our cook. And Kellyan, how did you lose the hat? I don't recall taking that off of you. So now we can make mush fry, which is terrible quality, but not grizzly. We could do that forever, too. And that takes a mush bar and turns it into fried mush. I don't know if that's better. It's probably just as gross, but... Alright, so over here, we are going to do organic, rot piles, polluted dirt. And then out here, we're going to take rot piles and polluted dirt. Copy the settings and... paste them, which means that there's like a pile of polluted dirt somewhere here, which is going to be germy, and we're going to bring that polluted dirt where it belongs in the germy bin. So with this pitcher pump now, I am going to set up an auto bottler for all liquids. Enable auto bottle. And we are going to start to put water in this liquid pump area for filtration. I also want to grab some... all right, before I do that... Oh man, I can't really reach that all that well. Let's go up and above, which means... wall that off so it doesn't bleed out the gas. I'll go above the oxalite, not below, because that oxalite is not... you know, I could just dig through the oxalite. That'd be fine too. So, bleach stone. Oops. Now, should not be in here as consumable ore. Copy and paste, no bleach stone in there. And the only bleach stone I want is in here. So, consumable ore, bleach stone, and 9. So then this bleach stone, before it outgasses, I'm going to haul it as a top priority. Putting it in here to sort of outgas as chlorine once Chemo grabs it. There it goes. And there's a lot more bleach stone just past this granite wall. So now he runs in here, drops the bleach stone, and then if we take a look at the gases in this atmosphere, it is chlorine. A little bit of chlorine, but chlorine. And that will help us to filter the water. So let's run a test. I'm going to set this to 9, allowing the auto bottle. And if we allow auto bottle, hopefully we pull it from this pitcher. We'll see. Yep, we're pulling it from this pitcher. So this is polluted water, germy water. And speaking of germs, clean those up. There's sand, coal, and coal in there that's polluted, but that's fine. So then the polluted water comes in here, gets dumped. I'm going to set this to disable auto bottle because this is just a test. Then this pump turns on. The water goes into this holding tank and then through the sieve. Now in this case it's clean water, so it doesn't actually need to go through the sieve. And then the water then cycles, this polluted germy water cycles through the chlorine atmo. And I already think this water is purified. I think the germs died, like, instantly. Problem is, the water pumps are, because of the cycle, it's backed up in a way that is not ideal. So that's something I'm going to want to fix. But if we did want to dump it into the water pool, then I could turn this on. And dump this clean water, which is no longer germy. Oh, no, it is germy. So it didn't get filtered the way I wanted it to get filtered. We'll have to fix that. The reason why we have a stress test here is I could just mop this up and reset it and spray it down and it's fine. So, you know. So why is that staying germy? Oh, you know what? I think it was... I actually don't really know. I don't even really know. I'll troubleshoot that in just a minute. I need to have it in chlorine for a whole cycle. Yeah, I was actually reading the contents, and it doesn't read that it has germs, which is strange. But I think what happened is when I flipped the liquid shutoff, it allowed some of the stuff that hadn't been through in a cycle to get into the rest of the tank. I'm just trying to think of a way so that it doesn't get backed up at the sieve. And the chlorine still probably needs more bleach stone. How much is in here? Yeah, I'll just, like, dump it out. Alright, so then if we take a look, there was no more germs over here at all. And I can turn the... I could turn some of this off in a minute. Hey Yoda, you're streaming. You gotta look up. He's like, nah, I'm good. New printables. Ah, fungal spore. Yeah, we could start on a fungal spore farm. That's a really good thing to have. And puppy treats. Hey, Yoda. Yoda. There he goes. Oh, it looks like it's cleanup time. That's probably for the better. Wow, this pip has been active in just planting random crops everywhere. It's relatively hilarious. Yeah, I can see the germ level tooltip of the liquid storage. The problem is there is no contents. It doesn't read contents because it's filtering through no surface germs either. Now let's see if this dump works. So this water here is not reporting germy, but it's still coming out germy. I just don't know. But I'll troubleshoot that in a minute. There might be other projects that warrant more attention sooner. So currently my food is really good, but that's mostly because of the drop of... Well, no, the cooked fish don't account for very much. Lago, by the way, thank you for the gifted subs. Cheers. It pleases the Yoda. It pleases the Yoda. All right, so let's dump all this water out so that we can retool it, because it's going to be harder to dump the water or to retool it when it's got things running through the system here. So now it's all empty. I'll mop up the remainder, and it could be, I'd have to Google it, but it could be that we just don't have dense enough chlorine. Honestly, that very well might just be the issue. That you require a certain density of chlorine gas. But I'm not going to go through the wiki because it's not that important. So Chemo leveled up, and we're going to give you instruction. Ill Lacrosse, thanks for the bits. All right, one more carrot, buddy. One more carrot. There you are. Ratchet Chip, thanks for the resub. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's a matter of the pipes here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of this liquid bridge. I'm going to have the... Well, I do actually need a liquid bridge. I'm just trying to think of why it backs up the way it does, game mechanics-wise. I think what I want is maybe even something as simple as this could work. We'll see if that solves the backup problem. And Kelvin leveled up. Bedside manner, I don't think you really need. I could give you strength or carrying. Yeah, let's give you carrying, because that leads to suit wearing, which is something that you're going to want eventually. Oh, we have a lot more polluted water over here. Oh, man, and it's really, really, really germy. Intensely germy. In fact, some other things are germy, too. So, here, let me construct this, and I'll just keep troubleshooting this until we get this to work, because might as well just finish the project, right? We are starting to get like quite a lot of carbon dioxide here. Quite a lot of CO2 buildup, which we might at some point want to clear. What I could do for now is to just dig out more, because I was going to do that anyway, but that would allow us to release some of the pressure and have it spread out better. Alright, so turn this off. This got built. Flick this on and see if this works better. So here is polluted water going through the sieve, coming out as clean water. And we'll see if this gets backed up the way the last one did. Nope, it doesn't seem to be getting... I don't think it's getting backed up. We'll see once it flushes the whole stuff into the system. Nope, didn't get backed up. Now it's cycling and cleaning. Let's turn this off. And here, as you can see, the germs are dropping dramatically, so it's working now. It just required a little bit of tinkering for the liquid bridge. That's all. Cool. So we have water filtration. I'm just gonna make sure that we definitely have it before I check it off the list and start working on other projects. But pretty soon we're gonna be probably voting on next project, I'd imagine. What would I say is the most complicated game available today? I don't know. Not a clue. Probably one of those coding games that are barely games and really just a programming class. So, germs are down to like 100. Once they reach 0... Yep. Now they're at 0. We dump. Make sure that there's... Yeah, okay, there's no surface germs over here, so if this works, we should have clean water now. Yep. It's clean water. It went in as polluted and germy and came out clean. Lovely. It's not automated much, because I don't have a lot of automation hooked up to this, but it works. So that's what matters. All right, what is our next project? Let me poll for that. So our next project could be a hospital, additional research, nature reserve, viewer suggestions. We could also, let's see, we could do a washroom to take advantage of the water filter. So let's take a look at the room overlay. Bedrooms are not obtainable. Massage clinic we could definitely add in, but like, I guess I'll put it in. We don't really have a need of anyone going through a massage clinic, so... we could also do a proper farm. So, greenhouse. Or rec room. Or viewer suggestions. Okay, that's a long list. There you are. I'll put 2.5 minutes on the poll there, right next to Yoda's little body, where my hand is, and you can vote. 1 through 9, and what you think should be next. So what is with all these germs everywhere? Jesus. I'm going to put a pump here. Yep. We'll start filtering this water. Very power-intensive thing to do, but might as well. I'm going to cut the pipe here just so I can know to expect it. Oh, we even have, here, let's stop the pitcher pump. So now they're all going to be germy. Oh, you're stuck. Yes, you are. Infinite loop bathroom? Yeah. The infinite loop bathroom is great. It just requires a lot of power. And I know I didn't include power as the next project, so... There's kind of the issue of, like, how are you even going to generate our power? But we'll figure that out in the long run. So now we're almost done with this, to be able to clean out all this food poisoning water with our water filtration system. And it looks like you guys want a washroom. I might change the position of the washroom, so let me set this up. Build a washroom. And pet some Yoda. Oh yes, Mr. Yoda. Oh, I could put the washroom here. So let's put it here. Another thing I'm going to do, just because we have some polluted air, is while we... First, we have to research sanitation for the washroom. But then after that, get a little bit of... Oh, we got barbecue, don't we? Get a little research going for cleaning out the polluted oxygen. Because if you take a look at the oxygen here, we have food poisoning floating around in the polluted oxygen, which I think is what's causing the food poisoning floating around. Which is solvable. And printer going. More omelets, sure. Because that person is awful. This person... Farming and building is not terrible, but we don't really need a lot of farming yet. And then... Green Thumb, Gourmet, Just Digging. We're not ready to take on more people just yet. So, let's finish up these pipes, work on the washroom, and get a whole lot of that stuff filtered. Now, the only issue is I have to be careful about how full this liquid reservoir gets. But we'll keep an eye on that. It's not a foolproof system, it's very manual. Oh, here he comes. Here comes the water. So right now the system's off and I'm just pumping stuff to the liquid reservoir. I guess there's not a good way to turn this liquid pump off, so that's on me. I'm trying to keep it so that we only have like one pump on at a time so that it doesn't wreck our power grid. Hey, Byron, thanks for the gifted subs, man. Cheers. Cheers to the Ani fans. So once this liquid reservoir gets about full, I'll stop this pump and let the sieve go next. Cycle 38. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to open up the channel point redemption for suggesting your own goals, because I'd like some feedback from all of you. One of the only ways for you guys to backseat the series. So if you have any other specific ideas, like I'll give you an example. Search for geysers and volcanoes, or head to the neural facilitator, or open up lockers or something like that. Feel free to submit it in the channel point redemption for the viewer submitted ideas, and then I can poll on some extra stuff that I could work on that you guys suggest. So for me to get a washroom going here, washroom is only a +2 morale, but the real benefit is that you recycle the water. So it needs a flush toilet, a plumbed wash station, and no larger than 64 tiles. And we're going to be working on that. Badger, I'm going to refund you because that's already a duplicate. Thank you for tuning in to Oxygen Not Included Badlands, which originally streamed live on Twitch February 17th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. But please keep in mind that this is a casual series and I haven't played in quite some time. This series is a result of a weekly poll, which determines what I play. So if there's to be more Oxygen Not Included, you'll have to win in the polls. If you'd like to vote, the best way to do so is to join Discord and sign up for the notifications. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you next episode or perhaps an upcoming stream. Stay safe out there, duplicants.